Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Ian and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to cut straight to the point. This is a Nakroth guide from the rank 1 Nakroth in North America. Some extremely well played gameplay. Here I'm going to flash the Arcana and the build on the screen right now. And if you guys want to watch this draft, then continue watching. But if you don't want to watch the reason why I picked this Nakroth, then just go to the time directed in the top right of your screen. But let me go and explain the situations where Nakroth is an important and key pick into your draft. So you can see their comp, Murad and Jorn. Realistically, when you are playing Nakroth, you want to be playing versus low mobility comps. Low mobility being something that doesn't really have many dashes. Jorn definitely being one of those. So as soon as you see a Jorn pick, Nakroth instantly comes to my mind. And then the Murad, everyone should know at this point that Nakroth is an amazing counter to Murad. You just always jump onto his shadows or jump where he's trying to stack, and there's really nothing he can do about it. A very, very, very good counter to one of the best junglers in the meta right now. Definitely worth it to pick up Nakroth right now. You can see there the server's best and the rank 1, of course, both extremely prejudiced titles that we have. We actually have a diamond on our team here. It's rank 1 and rank 2 Conqueror, but somehow we were able to fit a Conqueror or a diamond onto our team. That's pretty weird. But you can see here that as soon as the game starts, I'm going to pre-order my war boots. This is a little bit different from some builds that I've seen with Nakroth. You know, sometimes I see Gilded Greaves and then they go for attack speed in the Arcana. Honestly, I've tried that way too, and I just feel that this is the superior build, superior setup. 10 Atrocity, 10 Reeve, and 10 Skewer. And then you also have your War Boots. Honestly, just feels like a much better build for him, at least for ranked anyways. So you can see here that we're going to be starting next to our blue. Honestly, on Nakroth, all the time, pretty much no exceptions, I will be starting on blue buff. That's because you really can't, you can't risk losing your blue buff at the very start of your rotation. Say you started on red buff and then they just invaded blue. There's nothing you can do about that. And as soon as you leave your jungle clear, you're going to have no mana. It's just going to be a massive problem. Same goes with heroes like Zill and things like that, Violet. But honestly, I wouldn't even suggest playing Violet right now. She's very out of the meta. You can see Yorn's very low down there, so as soon as I see that, just pen in my map, I'm going to try and run over and pick up the kill here. You can see this Lumber flickers over the wall, then dashes to get that kill. He was bloodthirsty as hell for support, but he was able to pick up the kill. Unfortunately, we were not able to get an assist or a kill for that matter, so really a little bit upset there. See, I'm just camping here, waiting for this Yorn to show up. I know that he used his flicker, so I know that this should be a pretty easy and free kill. Just trying to stay around here before the dragon spawns, but I really don't see him even rotating up. I don't know where this guy is at this point, but as soon as I'm dashing away, of course he shows up out of the corner of my eye. But there's really not much we can do at that point. I don't know why it took the Yorn so long to rotate back up. It was usually that works out a lot better than what it just did, but unfortunately we were not really able to pick up the kill there. So you can see that everyone's here pretty much. I wanted to invade that blue, but I see that there's 3 people just sitting in the bush. So as soon as I see that, I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna work, and I need to run back to my blue buff. But unknowing to me, the Roxy is at her top side invading the red buff, so I need to go and take this, and the Irie now has free time to just run over and fight me for this. You can see she jumps onto me, uses her execute. We're left at about, I don't know, 8% HP or something like that, so we got very low. I know that she's on my blue buff at this point. Again, there's not much I can do, and the blue buff, you can see, is just falling to the ground. We lost that, unfortunately. Not too happy with my Roxy there because she did trade off like a red buff for my blue buff, which of course is not a good trade. Like I was saying a minute ago, you cannot really lose that blue buff that early into the game, where the early game sets up the entire rest of the match. You just really can't be playing poorly on any assassin, really. The whole idea of assassin comps is to get ahead early game and make the ADC comp on the enemy side not get into the late game. And just when you're not getting ahead in the early game, it could be very, very rough. Anyways, you can see here that we're just going to jump onto Yorn. basic attack him a few times before proccing our ultimate, just weaving in the basic attacks, getting more and more damage. Very, very nice. We know that their blue buff's going to be coming up soon since we went there a little bit ago, so we could definitely set up to invade that, and you can see that we are definitely in the position to. You can see a second skill, then use my jump onto this Maraud, and he is going down easily. Now we can see that this blue buff is up. I'm waiting a little bit to attack it. I don't want to hit it, and then I'm just waiting to punish. I didn't want to get it to low HP and then have one of them basic attack it and kill steal or something like that. So I just instant jump onto this crest here. Whole idea there was just trying to gank the Yorn, which is why I went down there, but we saw the crest instead. You're going to go and take this dragon and then instantly run straight back into my jungle as soon as I'm done with this, because you can see my jungle for the most part is entirely up right now. So you do not want to be keeping it up for too long. That's how you lose a lot of gold, and honestly just not good. You can see the Irie does again have time to invade the blue. That's because my top lane is trading the enemy red buff for my blue buff. I don't really like that trade, to be honest, of course, because I'm losing gold. But I guess we're also suffocating their jungler out of gold, so it's a little bit of a trade-off. I just don't really enjoy it too much. You see him rotating down here again. Need to clear the wave, then need to go and get red buff. And of course we also want to be just trying to push this tower down and not let Yorn get ahead. 5-0 in this game right now. 6-0, excuse me. This Yorn just died actually. Gonna pick up our red buff there, and again the blue buff is spawning. Guys, this is one of the best traits about Nakroth versus Maraud. As long as you can invade super hard early game, and look at this, guys, you can see the recalling shadow, just so easy. Anybody can do that. It doesn't matter if you're very good or very bad on Nakroth. Everybody can just do what I did. It's not hard at all. You just wait for the Maraud's ult to end, then you instantly jump onto his shadow, and you're basically pick up a free kill. Really, anybody could do that. I'm not kidding. Which is why it makes it such a good counter. The Maraud, it's just so abusing him, and he cannot do anything about it. There's no outplay for him unless he is able to hide his shadow, or he needs to play a lot more safe. You can see Flicker ult there from the Lumber. That's becoming a lot more popular. People are Flicker ulting on the Lumber. Roxy gets another kill onto their ADC. You can see Crest here able to pick up a kill as well. We're just able to kill him. He pretty much knows that he's dead at that point, so I think he just stopped moving. I think they're actually having like team issues with this Crest or something. I wasn't even really paying attention while I was playing the game, but definitely, yeah, they definitely have some team issues going on. Again, it's pretty, like, I don't know what to think when the Roxy does go in. It is a trade, but I don't like it at all because Nakroth needs that blue buff. It's super, super important to him. You can't be losing that. And we know that the blue buff's about to be spawned again, but I also need to go to my red buff, and I see that this Talanis was trying to take it, so I would rather just run straight over and make sure that she doesn't steal my blue instead of doing anything over on the other side of the map. So, yeah, just going to be going and clearing the wave here, like right in front of their tower, just like not respecting them at all. I don't think they can really do anything to me at that point anyways. Trying to jump onto this Maraud, but we kind of messed up our kit there, it seems. You can see the blue buff is up now, and again, guys, we've been controlling this blue buff pretty much since the very start of the game, except for the very first buff. I don't really like to invade level 1. I feel like it's cheap for me. You guys can do it if you want, but I just don't. I don't feel like I want to be ahead 1 minute into the game. It just feels like a stupid win, and that's not really what I'm about when I'm playing ranked. So we are just not usually the type to invade, except anything after that first buff is fair game, and you can see that I am a big supporter of that. Anyways, like I was saying, we're just able to completely control this guy's blue buff. He has not been able to get a free one ever since the first one, because even at 2 minutes after Dragon, we ran over and tried to steal it from him. We just were not able to. You see, we're able to avoid the Irie Shuriken. Very well played. Just second skill into first kill, able to knock her up. Very well played. We actually pick up our Omniarms now, so that's going to be helping out a lot in this, just getting more and more lifesteal. Again, I don't even know what they're arguing about. Go study the book, this Crush said. Like, I literally don't know. Use my ultimate onto that Yorn. Guys, one of the main reasons why you should be using your ultimate on Nakroth, I know a lot of people don't like using the ultimate, but it's pretty much just a waiting time for your other skills to spawn. So say you have no first and second skill for a few seconds, you're going to use your ultimate and wait for those things to come back on cooldown, and then you can make your getaway. It's basically just buying time for you to escape. Or if you're tower diving too, you can use that so you don't get CC'd. It really is for buying time when you have no other skills up. And yeah, it's just very, very good of a skill to get out in one piece. I even use it versus dragons and dark slayers. You know, you can avoid the CC that they give, the big AoE CC, just by popping your ult, and it's pretty simple. You can see I dive onto this Yorn here. Honestly, a little bit greedy, but again, guys, just notice the ultimate. We avoid any CC from the Liliana and Crush, and also we are able to wait until our skills come back off of cooldown, and then we can just instantly escape that with really no harm done to us, because we can just lifesteal it all back. That's why I love Nakroth, just instantly lifesteal everything. See this Liliana trying to defend the tower. We're just able to jump onto her, spam those basic attacks in, and she goes down. Look at this. I know the Maraud's here, and I mess up so bad, but thankfully I got a 2.2k crit. Look at this, guys. I need to rewatch this because I don't even know what goes on. Second skill, first skill, I should have basic attacked there, and then I just like went under tower for some reason, which almost suicided me. I literally don't know what I was thinking, which that was pretty weird. But what I should have done there was second skill, first skill, basic attack, then decided from there. What I did was second skill, first skill, basic attack. I don't even know what I was thinking there. It was just so weird. You see, we jump onto this Irie, then use our ultimate instantly, because of course we don't want to get ulted as soon as we jump onto her. Yeah, pretty clean gameplay so far. Honestly, you can see that I'm just waiting in the bush right now, waiting for someone to jump onto, just looking around, seeing if I have any opportunities to make a play. Try and jump onto this Yorn, but unfortunately he flickers out of my range. And yeah, you can see we don't even actually have any high grounds yet, which is pretty surprising, despite how hard we're winning. Now, only 11 minutes into the game, we're starting to collapse onto these high grounds, but it looks like they're all pretty low HP. You can see the two squishies there, Liliana and Yorn, being super aggressive, but I couldn't jump onto them because I was all alone. I see Maraud just use his entire skill kit, so that just gives me an indication that he's a free kill. Just run straight over there. I don't even care the order that I use my skills. Jump onto this Yorn, pick up a nice kill. I see the Lumber's ulting, so that makes me want to run straight in. I'm actually able to get a double kill. It counted the Maraud. You can see quad kill here, so I'm being aggressive onto this Crush, but I can't lifesteal on him at all, and he is able to just kill me with his jump. Feels bad, man. We were about to get the Penta. We couldn't lifesteal though. That's the thing. You cannot in Arena of Valor. You cannot lifesteal off of shields. So if you're dealing damage to a shield, you're not going to be lifestealing at all. It's very unfortunate, but you can notice this on every hero. You know, on bow slaughter, you're not going to lifesteal on something with a shield. Like Rourke, if I hit a Rourke while I have bow of slaughter, I'm not really going to be getting any life back. It's a little bit unfortunate, but there's just how the mechanics of the game are. Anyways, I'm not going to complain about a quad kill. It was still very nice. I can't believe that it still counted the kill that we got onto Maraud, and then we killed the Yorn, Liliana, Irie, and just the Crush that stopped us because he was a little bit too tanky. Very well played. Anyways, you can see 3 of them die now while I'm on the ground. I hate this. I hate that kind of stuff, to be honest. I hate it when the enemy excuse me. I hate it when the enemy team feeds while I'm dead, like once, and then my kill participation and damage is just a little bit lower than what it should have been. You can see my Talana Slickers in there, just being super aggressive for those kills, and I'm able to end the game through a basic attack that goes through Irie and the core. So very well played. You can just see the amount of counter picking that we pretty much did. Of course, they did have their sorry guys, my voice. You can see that they did have some team problems with that Crush, but we were able to just completely counter them. 37% damage there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide on Nakroth. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Daily guides, daily content that will be sure to make you a better jungler. I'll talk to you all in the next video, guys. I really appreciate the support. Peace out, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.